I don't know if it's the tick bite fever or the spider bite or who knows what it is, but I'm actually quite mook. That road was quite taxing too. And in Transkei terms, it was actually a lekker road. Yeah, we're going to inflate tires now. That's just kind of, hey, it's my friends. That's just the lacquer thing, you know, when you've got a 4x4 and you've got it kitted properly like we've got the right shocks, we've got the right flipping tires, there's certain things that you still need to do, and things like tire pressures make all the flipping difference in the world. Engage all the things you need to engage, run the right pressures. So yeah, happy days. Back on the tar, let's pump up.
Oh, Ma, where are we going? She said there and back just to see how far it is. Whoa, Pa, why are we going? He said, 'cause we got this time that y'all gave in our hands, just to see how far it is. Oh, come on, brother, please. Won't show us just how far it is.
Obviously Manteku was quite a climb out. We were fine, but I'm just worried about Luphuthana. Apparently the road's not as good and it looks like there is rain coming, so your rangers and your guides that are working there said to us, Msikaba is obviously a lot easier.
It's definitely going to be a safer bet, and it's a really lovely spot. Msikaba is absolutely beautiful. You can paddle, the lagoon is outstanding. It probably is one of the most beautiful camps.
Perfectly. I'll let Burry know and Hannah just to say that I have spoken to you, and that's all cool. And Manteku was amazing, but seriously, like a really incredible spot. Well done. It's wow.
Yeah, no, that's great. Well,
that's cool.
You're going to enjoy it in Msikaba just as much, if not more.
Awesome. Thanks, Louis. Have a lucky Saturday. Cool. Cheers.
I will let Lumka know.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye. So cool. So that's our plan. Lusikisiki is pumping on a month-end Saturday. We're not cooking. We've gone lazy.
Fine.
There we go. Chippies, baby.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Serviette. Yeah, happy. Ooh. Kind of a little bit different to the pharmacy. We found back down some side alley here, but let's see if we can get sorted. We haven't been able to get hold of Elise's dad. He's a doctor, so he was going to give us a script for some antibiotics at least, but let's see, maybe the pharmacist can help us. I'm definitely not going to forget Lusikisiki anytime soon. I don't think I've ever got my arse out for a girl so quickly as I did for that nurse. I didn't even know her flipping name, but I was in there and it's like drop, doof, doof, jab, antibiotic each cheek. It tells me I must just keep rubbing it if I remember. Anyway, just a super cool experience, because like when we went into the pharmacy, they were so helpful. When I showed her, she was like, go to the clinic. And there were people ahead of me in the queue, and she spoke very nicely, and they said no problem, and they saw me next. So just so nice, it's so flippin' helpful. And now we're heading to our new destination. We're going to do Msikaba instead of Luphuthana. I think it's just going to be a safer option for us. Apparently there is rain on the way, so we just don't want to be, or maybe we do want to be stuck there for a week. Sounds like an amazing place.
Well, I was born just west of the river, Mississippi mud running in my veins, and on the road is where I found freedom, and hotel rooms is where I found peace. I spent my whole life running, it's gonna be a long way home. And it's gonna take my heart and soul, my heart and soul.
You guys familiar with the term deja vu? Check this out. Does this look familiar? I suppose the good news is, because we've been there and done this before, we know how to fix it. So yeah, we're just going to mount it out like we did last time, but it's sheared off again. It was re-welded. The shock itself is actually screwed. You know, the best thing about all of this was we've stopped here because they're doing road works, and where we stopped, the guy came, tapped on the window just to tell me something's broken, and he was so cool. He was wanting to help. Can he get rope out? Just thought, like, it's just been amazing. The people have been so flippin' cool. Doesn't matter your walk of life, doesn't matter what you do, it's just lekker to be lekker. I think that's pretty fuss, eh? So while we're doing our repairs and at our stop go, I thought I'd ask what the signs were. Are they street signs or what are they?
No, they are not the streets of this size. They are the stop for the people when they are going from town.
For the taxis?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. And what's the name of this town?
Slambas AA.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice chatting to you.
Yeah.
Good job. Thank you.
I spend my whole life running. My world. It's gonna be It's gonna take my heart and soul. It's gonna be a long way home. It's gonna take my heart and soul, my heart and soul.
It's not bad after 3 weeks to have your first real frustration cock day. And it's got nothing to do with the campsite, because Hannah did tell us that there were other people staying here, but obviously a bit of miscommunication, because then we were told this morning, no, we can come through here. So the campsite is full, but the challenge is there's nowhere for us to come to the end of the road to turn the trailer around. It's a hell of a road to get in as well. So we've got a temporary setup here where we could just camp for the night, and then tomorrow when the guests leave, actually ditch the trailer and do a tented camp experience, which would be really, really nice. That would be cool, and I'm happy with that. But the real cock up is the monkeys. It's just, I mean, they don't even care. They're just sitting here and giving middle fingers to my dogs and having a giggle. So we're not going to have a moments of peace and quiet. The dog's going to have to be on the lead. There's grass stuff here that sticks to Oscar the Spaniel, so I'm not having. Oh look, the sea always puts me in better spirits, but it is a beautiful beach. Really amazing. And actually a beach where I could probably get away. So now let's go try and figure out what our plan B is, and there's not much time left in the day. It's already 3 o'clock. I don't know.
So where are you going? Honey, can I catch your eye? It's shining till the sun goes down in the moonlight. Washes everything away. 'Cause I don't wanna run anymore. Can we take the road less traveled?
All hands on deck here. I'm busy trying to find accommodation. There's the option of going down past the lighthouse down to a beach that they call Shelley Beach. Lisa had the idea we could do Port St. John's, but yes, it's, you know, the drive, it's an hour and a bit back to Lusikisiki, and then from there probably another hour to Port St. John's.
So where are you going? Honey, can I catch your eye? Let's drive until the sun goes down in the moonlight. Washes everything away. 'Cause I don't wanna run anymore. Can we take the road less traveled? We could get lost on the way. We could spend our whole lives chasing something that'll never
did my poison finally work?
Yeah, you know, I hate this though, you know me.
No.
It's such a lack of spot, even though we've had a bizarrely frustrating day. It's not Pondo Beach Camp's fault at all. They were trying to help us and they really wanted us to stay, but it's just going to be such a nightmare with the dogs and the monkeys, and it's just one of the challenges with dogs, you know. But then you find a place like this.
Driving till the sun goes down in the moonlight, washes everything away.
She told me it was safe, so we're trusting good faith and good vibes, you know. Like I should be running around going, yay, what an amazing place. And I'm not. Anyway,
Tick bug fever. Not fun.
just chill for a bit.
How did you?
Nice bro.
Good night.
There's no rush in getting there, so put down all those expectations, just sink in the ocean air.
I'm pretending to be sick. I'm actually perfect. At least in this way, I get everyone else to do everything. I can just lie back and chill for a change. It's like a check. What you doing?
Everything, as usual.
Oh, nice boy. I reckon this picture pretty much sums up our mood right now. I know when we got here yesterday afternoon, I wasn't in the best frame of mind, obviously not feeling so lekker, but I suppose just those lessons in life. You have a plan, and often the plan B, C, D or Z ends up being better than the original, I suppose. We would never ever have thought of literally wild camping in the Transkei, because you hear so many conflicting stories about it not being safe. But you know, when we got to Msikaba, Lumka said to us, come down to Shelly Beach just past the lighthouse, and we did, and slept like a baby, never felt unsafe. So I just think it's something that before you do things like this, don't be foolish, just obviously check with the locals first. And it's been something that I've really noticed in our time here, is the little things. As we drove into Msikaba, like signs up, don't litter, slow down for children. People really seem to be making an effort from a community perspective, and maybe that is what Matt and the guys with like the Pondo Beach Camps do, is involve community big time in protecting the nature, protecting what they've got, and making it safe for people to come and visit, because at the end of the day, the community benefits from positive tourism. So it's just been amazing to wake up like this before sunrise and go for a walk and sit on the rocks and watch the dolphins and It's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't think we could have picked a better spot.
Looks like you're operating on Oscar from here. He's digging in his stomach and he's just lying there going, oh, full of dishes.
Pull out a knife.
No longer.
Yeah.
For Halloween. Can I come dry stuff?
You can. It's also hard to laziness. We've got a whole wash station and we're sitting on the ground. It's quite
lekker.
It's awesome.
We have a nice view.
I like this place. See why they call it the Wild Coast, you know, just sitting here and how the rocks have been shaped. You realize nature is the ultimate artist, eh? Just hearing the wave breaking against the rocks, as they've been doing for millions of years, makes you feel a little bit insignificant, eh? It's amazing. Josh. Look, I think we know we've been blessed with a really lucky find here, and it seems like it's a long way to have driven all the way to Msikaba just to come and spend one day, but because we're not kind of set up anywhere, and we know that there's bad weather on the way, tomorrow we say goodbye to you, Zanda, and we welcome Graham onto the team. So Mthatha has to happen tomorrow. I don't know, maybe just push through tonight. I can get the shock mounting welded again. At the end of the day, I don't feel like we haven't had a great time. Jeez, we've been blessed with perfection here. I mean, it's not a place you normally find me, under a car or a trailer, because I'm not the most mechanically minded, but I was just trying to look at how they've designed the setup on the BunduWarrior, and this is the problem. Because they've put the shock in to give you the additional comfort, help it travel over potholes and those type of things, they need a short shock, because at the end of the day this is now the lowest point on the trailer, and that is literally what we've got in terms of ground clearance. That's not great, so that's why it's shearing off like it is, because if you take any contact with a rock on that, well, it's just going to bend the shock and break the mount off, isn't it? I know they call it a weekend warrior, but at the end of the day, the guy's going to look at this and he's going to want to go places. I think it's a flippin' cool design, and BunduTech does proper off-road trailers now, so they've got to realize that people are going to want to do things that are probably a little bit more extreme than just running around on a gravel road. And we haven't been crazy, we haven't done anything hectic, so yeah, definitely a redesign, the suspension and how it works.
I don't know where I've been, I don't know where I'm going. Been holding on to the past, but this life keeps on moving.
So we're heading up from Msikaba back towards the Lusikisiki, and yeah, I've got a bit of should I stay or should I go vibes going on here, because I would have loved just to have gone paddling up the lagoon, because as Elise pointed out, it's actually the deepest estuary in South Africa, 35 meters. I didn't even get to see it.
I could turn back now and leave this all behind.
And our cameraman Graham, who's joining us tomorrow, he's like, where are we going? I said, no, we're going to Rhodes. He's like, have you seen the weather in Rhodes? They're predicting 4 millimeters of snow and 4 degrees as the maximum temperature for Tuesday night. We ain't geared up for that, so yeah, some other things to think about now. I guess not having connectivity makes you ignorant, and sometimes ignorance is bliss.
keeps on moving. If you're worried about me, no, I'll make it back home to you. Don't forget me when I'm gone, 'cause right now I just got to be free.
Obviously Port St John's is well known and massively popular, but it's my first time here. There's so many places to explore and see in the area, but again, it's a place that you need to spend some time at, and that's one thing that we really don't have anymore. So for us now, it is late afternoon and we've got 100 k's to get to Mthatha, so I'd like to try and get that done before dark.
For some, the party was just beginning. But for others, Sunday will always be a rest day.
There's no escape from this place, from this place, from this place. I don't know where I've been, I don't know where I'm going.
Well, we started this morning wild camping on a beach outside Msikaba, and we're ending the day rolling into Mthatha. Quite a contrast. But yeah, it's been a long day. Looking forward to a chilled night. No camping, just a bath, freshening up, and then hitting the road for what is the last week of season 3. It's going to be a goodie. Looking forward to bed. A pretty interesting morning. Graham was flying in from Joburg to Mthatha, landing at 7:30. He phones me and says, "So cool, the Mthatha is now by the sea." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He says, "No, diverted because of this low mist that's come in." So he's still sitting in East London at the moment, and we need to obviously head up to Rhodes. He's giving us an update at 10 to see if they can hopefully land at Mthatha and we can get on the way. But I'm just using the opportunity to fill up tank. We've used mains and fully charged. May as well do all that sort of stuff, because when we go to Rhodes we are going to be wild camping. So it's been a lekker stay. I'm actually glad we came through to Mthatha last night, because this gives us time to reset, get everything geared up for the next week, and it's nice to have those little breaks in between. Kind of feels like the amazing race in Mthatha. Got to find the airport, got to find a suspension company, got to find sunshine. I don't think we're going to find the latter. Got to find Graham. So Graham took off from East London at 11, and the story is that if they can't land, they're then flying back to Joburg. So that means no Graham. And it also means no Zander leaving, because Airlink in, Airlink out, no plane in, no Zander out. Got a baby on the way.
There's a baby waiting for me. She promised me until Monday, so let's go.
So if Graham doesn't land, which we'll probably know by 12 o'clock, then we'll just send him back to Joburg. Zander probably going to have to overnight you here, so we'll have to try and push on to Rhodes. It means we're going to get in there quite late, which is also less than ideal. So the cool thing about where we're going in Rhodes, it's called Alpine Swift Trails, and I chatted to Hilton this morning, and the big appeal for us is that they've got 2 amazing wild camping spots right on the river. He said to me they are ready for us, we can choose whichever one we want, but he did say that yeah, there is a chance of snow and obviously very cold conditions. But what is cool with their setup is they've got additional accommodation offerings for exactly this reason. You know, if it is horribly cold or it's raining, then you can check into that. So that's probably what we are going to end up doing, I think, just for our own safety. I don't want to be an ice block. Okay? I know I'm a cool guy. So that's potentially the plan, but at the moment everything is up in the air. It all depends on literally up in the air whether Airlink can land or not.
far, please? Won't you show us just how far it is?
It's a narrow little alleyway. You've got cars parked everywhere. It's Mthatha, hustle bustle. It's rain. You can't see anything. No one waits for you. Is it Monday? I don't need these challenges. Good job. So this boy is happy. What are you guys having? What a beautiful way to wake up in a place like this. Welcome to Rhodes. Life's good. Can you see the smile? I'm happy.